Hmm. Hi, welcome to the live stream this morning. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will be talking according to who's listening and giving messages, maybe do some clearing as well, and talk briefly about the week ahead. So yeah, I'm just going to let Raphael come in and speak through me. And just a reminder, for booking one-to-ones, I have got appointments on the Archangel Raphael site. Or if you wanted a 10-minute transmission, sorry, a 5-minute transmission, that's also there on the Raphael site. And for groups, it's gen.net is the other site. And if you want to join any, you can join through there. So yeah, anyway, I'm just going to let Raphael come in and speak through me. Hmm. I would like you to know that what I am actually seeing is that energies at the moment are very good, generally, in terms of going forwards with life in a way where you are able to create things which are positive and wholesome. So, energies are good in that way. But what is getting in the way is actually old energies which are coming up, old energies which are coming up from within, which are in one way or another being triggered by external energies, energies that people are tuning to, going through. So it is almost like if you are ready, if you have cleared a lot of karma and energies, you will be able to find some movement in the world. You will find that there are positive energies that will support you in going forwards. And at the same time, there will be also a lot that comes up from within you. So it is not that you are fully able to take massive strides forwards. And the reason I'm starting with this message is because I want you to know that you may find that although there are some positive things going on in your life, some really positive energies, you may find yourselves feeling stuck and feeling that perhaps there is something wrong with you as a result. But what is going on is that there are very old energies at the moment which are being, in one way or another, brought up by life. And these old energies are what is actually stopping you going forwards at the rate you would like to. So I hope I'm making sense. It is almost like what I'm saying is that on one level, there is a lot of energy that will take you forwards. And on another level, there is actually the complete opposite. And as a result, what you will find is at the moment, it will feel a bit sticky, almost like you can go forwards, but at the same time, not fully. And because of this, you may feel a bit frustrated and annoyed, like there is something wrong. But it is actually about these older energies. And the old energies are very much along the lines of feeling inside that there is something really very wrong. It is all along the lines of the sort of experiences you have had a very long time ago when life was really hard, really harsh life experiences, literally scenarios of life and death. You may even find yourself in some sort of predicament where you feel it is life or death, that kind of feeling, but it is not necessarily coming in from this life. It is actually more about these old lives, and these lives are trying to clear through all of you at the moment. I would like to go a bit deeper into this because what I will say about old lives is that they are not even necessarily connected to being here on earth. So I'm talking about times very far away, things that may have happened, things that have been happening perhaps before you have even been able to have a sense of being here on earth. Perhaps things that have happened before you entered the earth, things which have happened such a long time ago that really it is not something you can remember, even when you go very deep inside. And because of this, it may feel to you like there are things in the way of being able to go forwards that you are not quite able to get to the bottom of. And those of you who resonate with this message, I would encourage you to actually go deep inside when you meditate and consciously ask that these much older experiences come to the surface, that they rise up, so that you are able to get a sense of them and let them go. I also would like you to know that life really does favour a very clear intention. So, where you feel confused, where you may not quite know what you want, then you may find yourself actually feeling like you are not really making progress. So, an example is that you may be doing a certain type of work and you may want it to change in some way, but you haven't quite yet decided how. You are not quite sure, and as a result, things stay the same. So it is a time as well of going deep inside and having clear intentions, even if those intentions are general, such as you would like something to change, you would like things to get easier, perhaps you would like to work less and earn more money. Perhaps you would like to do something else in your life altogether. But it is really good to make intentions, and through this, life is then able to act upon these intentions, bring you what you need to make them happen. I also would like you to know that there is no such thing as really needing to know everything in your life in order to go forwards. You will never know everything. You will never know everything, say, about a particular person or about a job before you take it, or about a home, a house, before you buy it. There will always be things which are hidden, because that is the nature of life, where things do get encapsulated on the earth plane. Things are hidden away, even if it is not necessarily deliberately. So there is always more being revealed over time. But it is a case of going deep inside and just getting a sense whether something is right for you or not. And if you get this sense, then go forwards, and you don't need to know everything. The details will work themselves out. But when something is right, the details do take care of themselves. So as things arise, they will be taken care of within the energy that is being created through you choosing that particular person or home or whatever path you are choosing. I also would like you to know that some problems are deliberately kept hidden until you have committed, and that is because if you knew all the problems before you committed to something, you may feel a bit put off in your mind. So sometimes when something is right for you, you just see the positive. It is almost like you go into a certain kind of state, which is very romantic, where you see things in a way which are very positive, where all the positive assets are enhanced, where things appear very beautiful to you. And that is because you are being guided to say yes to that particular choice that you are being offered. It is because it is right for you. So the light within you and your guides, your angels, are amplifying the positive in your mind, showing you all the really good things. And then when you do commit, then the problems show up. But the problems are dealt with. So when you do commit to something and it is right, then the problems can be dealt with. They don't have to be a really big thing. And it is really good for you to know this. And I am giving you this information. So, those of you who are making choices at the moment, know this, that you don't need to know all the problems. In the moment, you say yes. It is about just knowing it is right, committing to the good that you see, the potential, the highest potential that you are attuning to in that moment. And as you commit to that, it will be, because that is what you are committing to. And in this way, the problems sort themselves out over time, automatically, sometimes without you even noticing. It gets sorted out in the energy that you have created, in the moment that you said yes, in the moment that you committed to the highest potential, to all that could be. And I am saying all this as well as a reminder that in the moment that you decide something, the energy that you decide it with is really important. And if that energy is very positive, if that energy is light-hearted, seeing the good in the situation, seeing the positive, then it is actually going to really carry you forwards. It is very good. But if the energy that you say yes in has negativity within it, such as, I agree to this because I don't see a better option, I agree to this because I feel I have no other choice, I agree to this because I believe it will solve my problems, without actually going deeper and agreeing to it, because you actually see that it has something more to offer you than simply a solution to problems. I hope I'm making sense. It is really good for you to say yes to things, seeing the potential there, the highest potential, not merely seeing whatever is in front of you as an immediate answer to your problems. For example, accepting a job because you see that it will solve your money problem in that immediate moment, or even perhaps getting involved with someone for a similar reason. It is always good to go deeper, to see what is really there. And when you do and say yes to that, it is a very powerful moment. I also would like you to know that there is no such thing as really needing to let go of anything you love, anything that you treasure in life, in order to have something else. So if you do wish to say yes to something in life, it doesn't mean letting go of what you currently love. It simply means expanding your life, changing something, making your life broader and bigger, including something else within it. And this is very good for you to know. To those of you who are concerned about letting go of something precious to you when you say yes to something, remember the universe will never ask you to do this. If you do have to, it will only be temporary for a short period of time. So you never have to compromise free time in order, for example, to serve a purpose. You can still have plenty of free time, time to do the things that you want, and also serve a purpose, make money, do other things that you want to. And I am reminding those of you who may feel a bit of reticence about embracing deeper aspects of your purpose, because you are concerned about trading that for free time or just space generally in your life. You don't have to do this. And if you find you are doing this, then there is something that needs to be adjusted in the expression of your purpose, in what you are doing. That something is not quite right. But actually, ideally, the deeper you go into your purpose, the more it gives you of what you treasure and love. The deeper you go, the more you will be feeling inside that you are living your best life. The deeper you go into your purpose, the more abundant you become. All these things should come with a deepening of your purpose. And if it is not, then there is something to be adjusted, either a belief you have, something that going on in you, or something about the way that you are doing your purpose, expressing it. I also would like you to know that there is a lot to be said for people who are really very much about service at the moment. People who are fully committed to serving a purpose, who have really let go of anything egoic, who just want to be useful, serve a purpose, and do what they absolutely love. So do it in a way where they are really doing what they are here to do. And those of you who are ready for this, who are really ready to deeply commit to your higher purpose, you will find a lot of fulfillment at this time, a lot of good energy actually in the world that encourages you to go in this direction. This has not always been the case, but the world has really changed. It does encourage people to really walk with purpose, to do their highest path, to have lives which are really fulfilling and wholesome on all levels. So, those of you who are committed to this, you will thrive at this time. I would like to give some more messages. I would like to talk about world events, and I would like you to know that the world has already changed, that nobody is in the same mind that they were in a, a while back. People have changed on many levels. People have realized many things, and as a result, you will all find that the world and the way that it functions is going to change shortly. I am giving you this message because I want you to know that nobody in the world at the moment is going to find that things are going to change, stay the same in terms of how things are functioning on a bigger level. And as a result, you may need to make some adjustments in your own life, such as taking stock of what you are doing, how you are spending your money, what you are doing generally with the resources you have. Because what I will say about the world is that it is actually the really favouring the way the way that life would like to go ultimately on a larger level in the new age, which is towards fairness and equality. It is actually really favouring this, that people have really stepped up and they are changing the way they are living, the way they are doing things, and there will be a lot more influence generally when it comes to non governmental organisations rising up and having a lot more to say when it comes to global policy making. There will actually be a lot more influence exerted by people generally, their spending habits, what they choose to do, where they choose to go, who they support. And I am saying all this because what I am really trying to say to all of you right now is the choices you make in your everyday life are really going to have a lot of influence on global policy. There is really going to be a lot you can do individually to make changes in the world that you would like to see personally. And as a result, I am encouraging every single person to think about the choices they make in their lives, whatever choices they happen to be, whether it is about where you spend your money, what you choose to eat, because all of these things will influence life in a big way. And those of you who are involved in non governmental organisations, you will find that there will be a lot more influence you will be able to have. So I will say generally, this is the direction life is going in, that people are going to have a lot more influence in life. And it will actually ultimately become that the governments respond to the people, not the other way round. So I would like you to know this, that this change actually on one level has already happened, is happening now, but actually the tide has already turned. So if you ever feel that you are powerless, it is old energy, that you do have power, that people already have power. They already do have the power to change things in the world in a major way. And I would like each one of you to really look at the choices you are making in your life, to see who you are supporting, what you are supporting, whatever that happens to be. Whether it is where you buy your products from, who is involved in making those products, whether they are paid fairly or not, and so forth, or whether it is in other ways. But please be mindful of what you do in your everyday life, because it will have a major impact on life. I also would like you to know that sometimes people are very much in the mindset that nothing will change regardless of what they do. And this is actually a very old mindset, and it is very negative. So I would like all of you to work on that from within, to go deep within and clear away all these old energies and experiences where you have not been able to influence life in a positive way. No, this is all old. And even one individual nowadays is able to have a massive impact on life. It is no longer the way it used to be. So it is important to update yourselves in this moment. I have one more message to give, and that is there is actually going to be a massive social uprising generally in life when it comes to all things which have not been right. So to know that this is just the start, that there are going to be many movements actually that gain momentum, really positive movements. So I would like you to know this in advance. I have no more to say. The week ahead generally will be a good one. It will be a week where many things are able to happen, many really positive things. It is a week where changes are happening on all levels. So you are able to really flow with the positive changes, and you may find your own life changes in some way as a result. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening, and yeah, wishing you a really good weekend and a good week ahead, and much love to all of you.